Puma seem to have gone crazy. They are taking things down. They are flagging Veros, taking your listings down. This is an abuse of the Vero system. I could have got in serious trouble through eBay for allegedly selling counterfeit trainers. It's a dangerous little game from Puma, this. I think it's a bit shit. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Car Boot Chris. I'm a full-time reseller. I predominantly use eBay, but I do use other platforms as well. It's my full-time job. eBay is what we're talking about today. We're talking about Veros, and specifically Puma seem to have gone a bit batshit crazy all over the world on eBay, taking people's listings down. I've seen it in the States, I've seen it in the UK, and the other day I had my pair of patent, lovely Puma trainers taken down, £12.99 trainers taken down by Puma because they are counterfeit, allegedly. But what does Vero mean? What the heck is that? If you're new to eBay, you might not know. A lot of people do know because you've probably been Vero'd at some point, especially if you've used the word Velcro or onesie. Those things you should not use on eBay because they are owned by trademark companies and whatnot, and they don't like you using those words. Vero means verified rights owner, and it's a program designed to help protect intellectual property rights on eBay. It allows rights owners to report things they believe to infringe on their intellectual property, such as trademarks, copyrights, and patents. Some reasons why you might get a Vero: selling counterfeit items, using images or text in a listing that are copyrighted, or listing items that are prohibited due to intellectual property restrictions like replicas. Some of your consequences, if you do get a Vero or repeated Veros, you could get a suspension on eBay, you could be kicked off eBay. But what I'm talking about today is Puma. Puma seem to have gone crazy all over the place on eBay. I don't know if it spans to other platforms where they're asking platforms to take stuff down, like maybe on Amazon or whatever, other selling platforms, but it specifically seems to be on eBay right now. I've seen a few videos out there and they are taking things down. They are flagging Veros, taking your listings down. The weird thing is, in my particular case, they've taken these £12.99 trainers down. And the thing that annoys me about this is they've used the phrase counterfeit for a reason to take these down. So the listing got taken down by eBay. eBay sent me an email, told me why, counterfeit. And I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure these aren't counterfeit. Nah, these are not counterfeit. So what I did was, I thought, you know what? Let's see if they are counterfeit. I put them through the check app just earlier today, and you'll see the result on screen now. These are not counterfeit. These are 100% legit shoes. Why have they been taken down as counterfeit? And I'll tell you why. Because Puma have employed a company called Red Points, which is an AI company, to go around checking listings and taking shit down. And I tell you what, Red Points, you need to educate yourselves. You need to educate your AI, because these are not counterfeit. And as far as I'm concerned, Puma have employed Red Points. Therefore, Puma, you are also responsible for this shit show. This is an abuse of the Vero system. Now, I can understand if Puma suddenly decide, oh, hey, we don't want resellers reselling our stuff anymore, so we're going to Vero everybody. We're going to say, a bit like Velcro or whatever, we're going to say you're not using the word Puma anymore. Whatever. If that's the case, okay, it would piss me off. I don't know if it's legal or not, but that would be the reason for it. But don't go around saying stuff is counterfeit when it's not. I proved these are not counterfeit. That's a misuse of the Vero scheme, and it's pissed me off. I don't care that they're only £12.99. Don't misuse a program that eBay have put in place for your own protection. It's not right, and it's not fair to us as sellers. I could have got in serious trouble through eBay for allegedly selling counterfeit trainers, and these are obviously not counterfeit. So I'm calling Puma out and I'm calling Red Points out. Make sure you know something is counterfeit before you say it is. Now, you'd think Puma would know their own counterfeit stuff. It's a dangerous little game from Puma, this. I think it's a bit shit. For whatever reason, they are taking listings down across the world on eBay. I don't know. I haven't got a clue what that reason is. When I received the Vero from eBay, what you normally get on those Veros is a contact email address where you can appeal it. So after I double checked that these were legit, I clicked that email and I appealed it. I sent an email and this is how it went. Hi, you recently flagged a Vero on eBay for an item I had for sale. Please see below. You used the reason as counterfeit. These are not counterfeit. I've put them through an authenticity check. Please see pictures, and they passed. It is my opinion that you are misusing the Vero scheme on eBay and flagging my item as counterfeit incorrectly. For what reason I do not know. It seems Puma are using Vero against people selling on eBay all over the world. Why? I will be reporting this misuse of the Vero system to eBay themselves. You should not use counterfeit unless you are certain. To be honest, as you are the brand owner, you should really be certain, right? Looking forward to your reply, Chris. And I actually got a reply within 24 hours. When it came back, I noticed one thing, that it wasn't from Puma, it was from Red Points. And that's the company I was telling you about. This was their reply. Hi, please be informed that a withdrawal request has been submitted in order to have this content restored. You might wish to contact the platform directly for additional support. Thank you for your cooperation. Red Point Solutions. Red Points have actually put in a withdrawal request for that takedown. I've already deleted the listing. I'm going to sell it elsewhere. I'm not going to mess about putting them back up again. I don't want them to be taken back down again. Let me know in the comments below, have you had any Puma taken down? What was the reason given? And did you double check it? Like, check that your item is counterfeit or not. You know, get it verified. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to report this to eBay. I'm going to go back to eBay. I'm going to report the fact that Puma and this Red Points are flagging items counterfeit when they are not. That, for me, is the biggest annoyance because they're misusing the Vero program. Because the thing is, use the word counterfeit and eBay just take you down straight away. They just take you down. And that could have had serious consequences for my account, even though it's just a $12.99 pair of trainers. I've got other Puma stuff up. I've got about 13, 14 listings that are different Puma items on eBay at the moment. They haven't touched those, not yet anyway. Maybe after they've watched this, they'll say, Car Boot Chris, we're going to take you down. Have you had stuff taken down from Puma? Be careful when you list something. I don't know how much more careful you can be, other than making sure something is legit, which they are. If you make sure something is legit, it seems that Puma can still accuse you of being counterfeit for absolutely no reason with no proof. Anyway, that's today's little rant. Do leave me a comment. Take care and be careful with that Puma stuff.